Yo guys, and welcome back to this new video here on the channel. And on today's video on the channel, we are going to discuss the Bitcoin price action because yeah, Bitcoin saw a particular big correction towards the downside. And on today's stream, we're going to talk about this correction. Is this really the end of the bull run, or is this just another drop off that we're getting right now in the market before we're really going to be exploding towards the upside? Because we are shaking out more and more weekends in the market. So in today's video, we're going to go over the massive Bitcoin correction we're getting currently, and as well, literally on the time of recording right now here, Bitcoin is seeing a massive run up here towards the upside, and Bitcoin is already trading once again above the 57,000 US dollars. So on today's stream, we're going to go over a lot of important things. We're going to go over a lot of interesting articles. We're going to go over a lot of interesting things that Bitcoin wallet is currently doing here. So yeah, if this sounds interesting for you, don't forget to right away smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell notification, of course, so you're not going to miss out on any of this further content. And with that being said, guys, let's jump right away in towards the candles. So you came live and Bitcoin is pumping is right away what Bruce is saying in the chat here. And indeed, what you can see right now in front of your screen here, if we're going to look at the 1 hour candles here on Bitcoin, yeah, you can see we are indeed creating a very significant pump here. We have been creating an approximately 2% move here in the past 30 minutes here on the market. What is, of course, a particular big move we're currently creating here. But what we do know here, if we're going to look at the general market structure here, yeah, we have been coming down particularly fast here in an particular rapid way here. And what we're essentially seeing right now here is that Bitcoin has been creating lower lows than the previous high lows we were getting formed over there. And this is, of course, a particular bearish structure that we're currently forming in the market on the 4 hourly candles for Bitcoin. And this is, of course, not the ideal scenario that you do want to be seeing Bitcoin trading in. As well, real quickly, right away, going to go over momentum indicators on the 4 hour candles, guys, because yes, we are right now in a drop off. Yes, some people are getting panicking right now here. A lot of people out there right now starting to be panicking. A lot of people out there are starting to say, oh, this is really going to be the end of the run up. This is really going to be the end of Bitcoin. I personally do not really see an end of Bitcoin coming, since yeah, the rising inflation rates will be always that will be always helping Bitcoin in the future ahead of us. But if I'm purely going to look at the momentum indicators right now here on this recent drop off that we did generate towards the downside, it looks to be that this drop off here towards the downside is really losing steam right now here. We're really losing sell pressure along the way down here, even though the price action has still been forming lower lows. Of course, we can clearly see, and we see it several times in markets before, markets can be creating lower lows on the market, but while they are forming that lower low, they can be losing massive amounts of momentum. So right now, what we are seeing on the 4 hour candles, and of course, what we do know here on the channel is that previously, we were seeing these momentum shifts on the 1 hour candles. Of course, on the 1 hour candles, we have been yesterday seeing ever so slightly momentum shifts in the market, but of course in the end of the day we still came down from that point. Of course, we did saw the momentum shift getting generated over here, then we pushed up, we broke down up the symmetrical triangle, and since then ever so slightly we came down in a very rapid pace here. And right now we're of course on a place where we're right now trading on, and that is of course on the 57,000 US dollars, where we're right now once again trading above on. So yeah, pretty curious on how it's going to be playing out for Bitcoin right here. But yeah, what you can basically see on the 4 hourly candles before diving further in towards the 1 hour candles, guys, is that the first time that we're been in this downtrend, we are right now seeing a momentum shift on the 4 hourly candles getting generated. And this momentum shift is of course, like you can see over here, we're forming a higher low here on the MACD. And there's a clear higher low that we're forming. And what we're doing, so we're forming a clear lower low in the price section. So yeah, what we're essentially seeing right now here is that the momentum of the sellers is getting lost here while the price section is going lower. So yeah, this, yeah, on every single drop of right now creating here, there is basically less selling volume. There's basically less people that are, the steam of the sellers is basically cooling off here. And these signals usually, play out in, of course, market reversals. And in these signals usually play out in trend reversals, because yeah, we can clearly see right now here, if we're going to purely look at the trend on the 4 hourly candles, it's of course no rocket science that we are going to say we are in a Bitcoin downtrend right now. Yeah, so far it looks to be very interesting. So far we came down particularly fast here, and so far, yeah, this is of course the level that we're right now trading on. Of course, if we're going to look at some horizontal levels, yeah, we could be maybe aiming for here, this previous resistance target right now flipping into support. So you can clearly see we got us rejected several times in this range, then this level flipped into support. Right now we're bouncing up this range here. And of course, I do know probably a lot of you guys out there will be anticipating the 52 towards 53k range here. Personally, I will be keeping my eyes wide open for that range as well here, because yeah, what you can see over here, 52k towards 53k. It's going to be a massive buying zone here. Previous resistance, of course, from here it comes together with previous support. This is going to be a major accumulation zone, but still going to say this to you guys out there. Yesterday I said it as well. I do see if Bitcoin is going to come down here, and yesterday we still, of course, managed to talk about the scenario if Bitcoin is going to come down, because yeah, there was definitely a likelihood of a scenario that Bitcoin was going to see a correction in the market here. Bitcoin is most likely going back towards 55k rather than going all the way back down to 52 towards 53k. Because yeah, a lot of retailers are anticipating to accumulate on the 53k range, and if a lot of retailers are anticipating to accumulate on that level, usually that level is not getting reached here, so that's going to be quite exciting if we could be talking about that one. So keep coming live, because you pump up the price. That's indeed what we were doing here. So maybe we have to go live a little bit more if the market is dropping, because yeah, if we go live, it looks to be that the market is absolutely pumping towards the upside, because like you can see right now here, yeah, we saw this particular big run up here on the lower time frames. Just an approximately 2% move that we did generate here in the past 30 minutes was, of course, a beautiful surge towards the upside that we are getting created here. Of course, on the 1 hour candles, it looks like, of course, a pretty solid 1 hour candle close. But yeah, I do want to be seeing a further continuation up right now here. I do not want to be seeing this candle wicking all the way down once again here, because yeah, that could be still have a longer term bearish effect on the market, and that is of course not a thing that we want to be seeing here. So as well, once again, for the 8-minute short term, we can see here, if we're going to compare these two legs on the downside here with each other, so this leg over here towards the level that we're right now trading on, so this is of course a clear lower low in the market, and what we have been forming is lower low in the market. We have been clearly seeing, of course, a higher low in the MACD. We have been clearly seeing, of course, a higher low on the RSI. So we are definitely forming a momentum shift right now on the 1 hour candles. We are definitely forming a lower low on the price section, but yeah, we can clearly see the sellers of the momentum of the sellers is definitely running out here, and the more further we're going to continue here on the downtrend, the more significant the pump will be coming here. And personally, I am extremely bullish on the market right now here. So maybe some people will be extremely bearish right now, but personally, because I'm seeing this huge momentum shift once again here, this gives me a very clear signal the market is very likely to be starting to move up once again here. And of course, the risk to reward to be buying Bitcoin below 60k is definitely very strong right now here. And we do know that this is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin can be moving up very quickly once again here. And of course, as soon as Bitcoin is going to maybe it's going to be this candle, but maybe if Bitcoin is going to be printing, let's say, a candle all the way back here towards 58, 59k here, I personally think if this recovery is going to be here, it's going to be in the recovery for a longer term here, and we could be really go into this uptrend here, what we have been long waiting for, of course. So in order for Bitcoin to go in an uptrend right now from off the current point of recording, yeah, we do need to see, of course, higher highs getting formed than this high over here, because yeah, we do know if we're going to be looking at some resistance targets, of course, we are right now going to be facing, of course, major resistance ahead of us as soon as we're going to increase once again back towards the range around the 60.5k here, because 60.5k is a major resistance target on the market, and it will be a major resistance provider as well along the way here. So personally, I am much looking forward towards how this is going to be playing out. But yeah, what we can clearly see right now here is that we are clearly in a downtrend, but on the 1 hour and on the 4 hour, we're losing massive momentum. So being a bear, of course, last time around, okay, you were still right, but being a bear right now is definitely a little bit tricky, to be honest. So let me quickly put up a poll with you guys here. What do you think about Bitcoin? What do you think about Bitcoin? Bullish or bearish? So let me make sure to vote real quickly in the chat here. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Let me know in the chat. I'm very curious what you guys think about that one right now in the chat here, because I am very curious about what you guys currently think about the market. And we're going to talk about a lot of things here on today's stream here. So yeah, do make sure to smash up the like button right now here if you're going to be appreciated. So Rover, you need to go live 24/7. Yeah, then we don't have any dips anymore in the market, so that would be lovely. So yeah, definitely very exciting, and we can clearly see 56k is so far a very strong support zone for Bitcoin. Let me see further on as well. Yeah, I've been right now talking a little bit about the bigger momentum time frame. What we can see as well here is that price action has been coming down here. Like you can see here, price action has been coming down. RSI has been climbing. So it's of course as well relatively strong signal in the market to see a reversal, of course. So yeah, this reversal, I wish it could have been live a little bit earlier, so we could have been anticipating it even a little bit better. On the money flow index as well, exactly the same here, and as well you know, on the 4-hour candles, I'm just so bullish here right now. And the nice part about this is that this was not a thing that we saw earlier. Because we right now just can be bullish on the 4-hour candles because we could have been earlier bullish on the 4-hour candles as well. Real quickly, going to set up a Fibonacci. If I'm going to set up a Fibonacci from the previous trend here, from swing low to swing high. So look at these retracements levels where Bitcoin could be finding some support on, like you can see over here. You can clearly see here Bitcoin did clearly find support on the 2.618 here. We are right now running in towards average, so slightly resistance of the 2.72. Sorry, the 2.272. What is of course the 57.1k level. So this level could be providing us some more resistance along the way here. You can see as well the 1.618 provided us very strong support, strong resistance, strong support, and of course another rejection along the way down here. So yeah, it's going to be relatively important where we are going to head towards from over this point here. But yeah, you can clearly see since we're seeing so much divergence getting created here, and since we're seeing just a massive amount of sell pressure getting lost in the market right now here, this could be well a very big green candle that we're right now going to be printing over here. So yeah, that's going to be quite exciting if we're going to see so, and it's going to be quite exciting for especially the Bitcoin price action, because yeah, if Bitcoin is going to create this huge surge towards the upside, this will be having a very positive effect on the market. And this will be definitely very lovely to see playing out for Bitcoin, of course. So yeah, looking forward towards how Bitcoin is going to react towards this one as well. So real quickly going further into the 4-hour time frame, and as well enabling some extra momentum indicators. Let me see if we do have some extra indicators for you guys to discuss here. As well, the storage RSI has been flipping bullish, then flip bearish again, but right now flipping bullish again here. So that's pretty good to see here as well. If we're going to look real quickly into the money flow index, has been forming a bullish divergence as well along the way down here. So you can clearly see higher low getting formed here, lower low in the price action. So this is of course respectively a particular bullish signal we're getting in the market right now here. Bitcoin even moving up further on, like you can see here, 57.4k almost. And of course, like we just discussed earlier on the stream here as well, we're seeing this bullish divergence getting formed here on the 4-hour candle MACD as well here. So yeah, we're seeing on several time frames right now a particular good signal in the market getting formed here, and this is of course lovely what we do want to be seeing right now essentially on the market, where we're seeing a very significant drop off. We do want to be seeing a significant bounce back as well towards the upside, since yeah, as well, a thing that we can currently see here today, if I go in towards this, is the fear and greed index. And I always like to be buying once the market is in fear, and what you can currently see here, the market is once again in fear. We have been trading on the 34 index right now, and of course the 34 index means the market is in fear. And if we're going to look back to the past year, every single time we dipped below basically the 50, and as well last time in September we were trading on the same level that we're right now trading on. We were trading on 33, right now we're trading on 34, and you can see every single time if you're going to be buying into fear, you're generally buying into a very good accumulation zone here. You're generally buying into a very good level where you could be accumulating Bitcoin on. So yeah, Bitcoin is right now trading on extreme fear, not extreme fear, but in fear. And once the market is in fear, it is, generally speaking, a very strong accumulation zone. So yeah, if you still have been standing on the sidelines and you're still thinking, oh, should I be accumulating Bitcoin? I think if you would have been thinking so, right now is definitely the time that you should be starting to be accumulating a little bit more of Bitcoins. So yeah, definitely very exciting what we could have this right now here. He sold his share to buy the dip. That's funny. Indeed, guys, I don't have any money anymore, and I have to, I had to sold my my share here to be buying the dip, and that's true. So let me see. Thanks for your hope you're giving us. I mean, for the people, it's not really hope, it's just knowledge, because in drop-offs, you want to be not using your emotions. In drop-offs, you want to be using your knowledge. And some people are going to be standing in a corner, not looking at the charts anymore because they can't handle the heat. But some people can as well understand how the market works here and benefit from the lower prices. And some people are right now as well, they don't want to be even looking anymore towards the YouTube. They don't want to be even looking anymore towards the charts because we are seeing such a massive drop off. But right now is the time to be paying your attention, because if you want to be making gains, you want to be paying attention towards the market right now. And that is, of course, the key to success you should be using. You should be investing time once others are not willing to do so. And right now, definitely others are not willing to invest time. You should be willing to invest time in the market. So Definitely very exciting. Of course, this one has to be flipping red again. So if we're going to look at the 4-hourly time frame right now, Bitcoin is running in towards some resistance. You can clearly see here previous resistance, like you can see over here, flipped into support, flipped into support. Right now is going to be providing us resistance, just like it did last time around over here as well, on this 60.5k range here. So yeah, it's going to be a respectively important level to be, of course, trading against, and this is going to be respectively an important level to be breaking above. But of course, since we right now just are 30 minutes into this 4-hour candle, we still have another 3 hours and 30 minutes. Still, this 4 hour is going to get closed here. And guys, let me know in the chat, do you want me to be live for this 4-hour candle close? Let me know in the chat here if you're interested in that. I would love to do so. But yeah, I'm definitely very excited. It's very exciting. Definitely very exciting on levels where we're trading on right now. Extreme fear is when you buy, not the fear. 34 is not low enough, and some people are still, of course, maybe you're going to say this is not low enough here, but yeah, if you want to be having risk management, I should just start to DCA from of the fair. If the market is unfair, you should start to get DCAing in towards the market. If you're just going to wait on one level to go all in on that level, you're most likely going to get wrecked here. So in terms of a risk to reward standpoint, it is definitely not a bad time to be accumulating, because the reward is potentially very high for accumulating on Bitcoins right now here, or cryptos in general. But if you're not going to accumulate, you're still going to wait for that 53k target, because there's still going to be people that are just only going to be buying Bitcoin if it's going back to 53k here. And if Bitcoin is going back to 53k, they're only going to be buying. So yeah, maybe it is going back towards the level. I'm not saying it's not going to be happening. I do think the chance is relatively low that we're going back towards that level, because yeah, we do know the 53k target is being a level that a lot of people are anticipating right now here, and it's for sure a level I will be keeping my eyes out on, but too many people are anticipating it. It usually doesn't happen. So yes, stay live. Everyone is saying yes, of course. I think we have to do a pretty long live stream today here, guys, because yeah, price action is pretty exciting. So yeah, we're definitely going to talk about a lot of things here today on the stream here. So what do you think? Do a next 3-4 hour candles, guys. Oh, Amer, you're crazy. Robert Gate, please look average in, average out. I mean, that's really how it works here. Stay live until I am out of the red. I mean, then we don't have to be live for that long. No, just kidding. So let me just go over the market here in general, about the daily time frame and the weekly time frame for a second here to zoom out. So weekly time frame is right now retracing back below the 59.2k here. Personally, I would still love to see here. So today is Friday. Today's the last day of the week here, and next week is going to be option expiration date. So next week is going to be quite exciting here. But so far we're falling below the 59.2k here. So what I want to be seeing here on this weekly candle close is a candle close above the 59.2k here. So if Bitcoin is going to be able to close its weekly candle above the 59.2k, or even just close it just like this over here, if we're going to close it just like this over here, I would love to see so, just like we did here in September 2021 here. I personally think the weeks afterwards could be having a massive increasement in valuation and could be having a massive continuation towards higher targets. So what I want to be seeing right now here is Bitcoin closing its weekly candle at least above the 59.2k, because that's going to be an extremely important support target that we have to hold on towards as well. You can see clearly this range of support is a level we have to be holding on towards right now, and we do not want to be seeing the market falling below of this range here. We do want to be seeing Bitcoin holding up this horizontal weekly support line, and of course, as long as Bitcoin is going to hold up this line here, it's going to be still respectively look particular good here. So yeah, it's going to be important to see how this is going to be playing out here. But yeah, personally, I am looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out. 2 days and 16 hours away from the weekly candle close. Still, everything can happen on Bitcoin. We do know Bitcoin is a volatile asset, and it can be moving either direction in a very rapid pace here, so keep your eyes wide open on that as well. Bitcoin dominance coming down ever so slightly right now here. Not an extremely amount of volatility on the Bitcoin dominance right now here. We're seeing just sideways action here. The altcoins are not bleeding massively because the Bitcoin dominance is not spiking. So that was of course a big surprise that we did got that in the market, to be honest, because personally I was expecting that altcoins on this drop off on Bitcoin were going to take a particular bigger hit on the market, but currently it is not doing so over here. So that's pretty exciting what we are currently having here. Of course, VeChain is pretty holding up particularly well here, and we're going to go over more cryptos today here to see how they're performing. So yeah, Bitcoin is down down 11%, but if we're going to look at the biggest losers, we can see Mina Loopring, of course, pumped massively last week around. Right now is 23% down here. OMG Network as well pumped last week around massively, as well for Litecoin pumped massively last week around. Ventum, of course, down here. Kusama down here, Chainlink as well, particular big down. Chainlink is on a big sale in terms of where it was trading on 7 days ago. So Chainlink is definitely a very cheap coin to be scooping up right now. Here we can see as well PancakeSwap trading on such low targets, $15.50 here. Algorand as well, I think definitely very undervalued right now here. I've been accumulating more Algorand on the $1.70 here literally this morning. It already pumped massively at that point. Let me quickly check on this, because literally I bought Algorand earlier this morning for $1.70 here. Right now it is moving up already like crazy. So yeah, it moved up here like crazy already in the past literally 2 hours from here on. So yeah, doing particularly good job here. I've been starting to accumulate more Algorand because I am very excited about where it could be heading towards, and I am personally do think we could be seeing a massive spike in valuation. And in the end of the day, I do think that Algorand is going to be in good holding coin as well for the coming days ahead of us. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out. So far it is holding up particularly well here. It has been seeing this massive pump here, but yeah, we're going to talk about more altcoins along the stream here, of course. So let me see what the chat is saying. So we did ask you guys here, what do you currently think about Bitcoin? We got like 500 votes in, and 77% of the chat is here bullish, and of course we're talking about short term. So 77% of the chat is short term bullish. So that's of course lovely to see here. We see as well this massive pump playing out for Bitcoin right now, and of course this massive pump right now here is definitely providing us some very good opportunities in the market right here. So hello bro, I'm a little bit late here. No problem, you're just still in time here. Why that Jack tweet Slumface? I don't know what he tweeted about here. I have to check it out. I don't know what Jack tweeted about here. So yeah, pretty exciting what we're seeing here. But yeah, definitely some very good altcoins on sale here. We can clearly see Algorand. If we're going to be talking about Algorand, I personally will be aiming for this downside resist line as well, where we could be creating from at this point, as well. A very clear upward sloping support line on the lower side is getting formed there. So yeah, this looks particularly interesting. This looks particularly exciting here, to be honest. And we could be have some further resistance getting found on this range here. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards where Algorand could be heading towards from this range here. To be honest, if I'm going to zoom in towards the 4-hourly candles, yeah, you can clearly see we did find some rejections. We are bouncing off from this lower side of range here. So yeah, so far holding up particularly well here. I mean, I bought more Algorand on $1.75 here. I as well opened some few positions on Algorand here. I opened a new few positions on Bitcoin. I opened a new few positions on Cardano as well here. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward towards my Algorand trade is, by the way, already up 30% here. So that's of course a very lovely thing to see here. And Bitcoin is trying to as well push up even further on from this point here. So let me as well quickly check up on VeChain here before going further in towards the other coins here. Of course, VeChain has been failing to hold on towards a support target, but was pretty unfortunate to see. But yeah, Bitcoin came down even further. That was resulting in VeChain as well coming down. So VeChain is of course approximately 25% down here from the high over there. So yeah, I mean the only reason VeChain is down right now here is because of Bitcoin, of course, dropping off so massively. It is already up 10% since yesterday. It is pretty unfortunate that VeChain is down so much here since of the correction of Bitcoin. Personally, I do still think with the proof of authority 2.0 as well just came out here. I mean, VeChain is definitely ready for a massive leg up here. The only thing holding its back right now here is Bitcoin. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out. I'm looking forward towards how it's going to be holding up right now from up this point there. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward towards VeChain. I'm definitely looking forward towards how it's going to be performing like. And of course, with all the updates that VeChain is rolling out, I do have a lot of trust in the project, and especially for everyone who's already willing to scoop it up here. I mean, if we're going to back to this range here, it's already 35% pump here. If we're going to back to the range high that we were trading on, it's even more because we trade on even higher ranges. It's a 40% move up here to the range high where we were trading on. And personally, I see this happening literally in a matter of a few days as soon as Bitcoin is going to cool off and just stop acting so cool, of course. So definitely looking forward towards seeing this happening once again here. I personally do believe, and I am extremely bullish on VeChain. I do think it's irresponsible if you're not going to be holding any VeChain in your portfolio. I am just bullish about these points here, and as well, especially if you always would have been loving to accumulate some crypto, these are the days to do so. These are the days that you should be starting to accumulate again. So people always ask me, once we're trading at optimize, should I buy right now? Should I buy right now? And earlier today, I told my family again as well here, this is a buying opportunity, because this is generally out of my heart a good buying opportunity, to say so. We're seeing the 4-hourly candles looking so good here, and of course what we do want to be looking at, if we're going to talk about crypto space in general, if we're going to talk about the whole market cap, we want to be looking how Bitcoin is going to be performing like, right? So we want to be looking on how Bitcoin is looking right now here, because if Bitcoin is looking strong here, we could be seeing the whole market dance here. So right now Bitcoin is looking like it is going to be going for most likely a market reversal, or most likely that's going to go for some sideways action or consolidation phase. We do know, if we're going to look at the coming weeks, the coming years ahead of us, that Bitcoin is going to be one of the most best assets to hold in your portfolio, because yeah, the government will be keep printing like crazy, and your dollars will be getting worthless in the end of the day anyway. So yeah, dollars are definitely nothing that I should be holding, but Bitcoins are definitely yeah, basically how I approach Bitcoin. On every single drop off, we're forming higher lows every single time. So if you're going to zoom out on the weekly time frame on Bitcoin, does this look like a bear market? Does this look like a buying opportunity? Personally, yes. If you're going to zoom out, this is a massive uptrend that we have been in here. We're in a massive uptrend, and does this look like a buying opportunity? Yes, for me it does clearly look like a buying opportunity as well. If we're going to look at the bull market support band, we're still quite far away from it. The bull market support band is right now trading on 52,000 US dollars. So yeah, if Bitcoin is really going to come down towards that range here, we do know it is the 0.382 here in the Fibonacci. It is going to be an extremely strong level of support on this market. It's going to be an extremely big range where Bitcoin is going to be seeing a very strong bounce from up. I can tell you already. And I'm definitely looking forward towards if Bitcoin is going to if Bitcoin is really going to go back towards that level here. So yeah, looking forward towards those days ahead of us right now. But this clearly doesn't look like a downtrend for me here on the weekly and on the higher time frames. So what I always say here, bull market dips are meant for buying. So yeah, you can definitely decide what you want to be doing yourself. You always should be doing your own research, but in a bull market, dips are meant for buying, and we are still in the bull market. We are not in a bear market. And for the people that are saying we are in a bear market, those are most likely the people that sold maybe the 30K range, and they want to be seeing Bitcoin coming down here. And that's the reason why they are saying we are right now in a bear market. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, the whole point here about Bitcoin, and the whole point about why this structure of a bear market and a bull market will be most likely changing is all because of the dollar. So that's of course a big thank you to the dollar. So yeah, please give me all your dollars. So yeah, I mean, I don't really like. Let me quickly check up on the dollar. Dollar is fighting back ever so slightly here. It's pushing up here on the last 2 hours, while Bitcoin is as well pushing up. So that's pretty good job by Bitcoin. Hopefully we could be seeing a further correction from this range here for the dollar index. Would be truly lovely to see this, of course, but let me move into Cardano real quickly. Yeah, we see Cardano bouncing back as well ever so slightly. Cardano is falling off down and further down and down and down. It's a clear thing that we are seeing right now here. Let me quickly check up on the daily time frame. Look at this daily bullish divergence on Cardano right now getting formed there. So daily bullish divergence, of course, an extremely strong divergence that we're creating right now. So for everyone who doesn't know here, divergences are important to look at. Momentum divergences are important to look at, and the most powerful divergence that you can have in a market is a divergence on a high. Basically, the higher the time frame is, the stronger the divergence. And right now we're seeing a bullish divergence on the daily time frame, and you can clearly see here Cardano is forming a higher low here on the RSI, lower low on the price section. So we're seeing right now bullish divergence on the daily time frame. If we're going to enable the MACD here, we're not seeing necessarily a divergence playing out on the MACD, but on the RSI we are seeing so that's of course a relatively strong thing that we're seeing right now in the market, and that's of course definitely a lovely thing that I'm seeing as well here. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out here. Yeah, it's extremely important to look at these things here. It's extremely important to look at on which time frame you're seeing a divergence, and how you're going to be approaching it as well here. I always say to myself, and of course this is well a fact here, the higher the time frame for the divergence, the stronger the divergence is going to be here. So right on Cardano, we're seeing one on the daily time frame, and that's definitely a very lovely part to see this divergence playing out here. The weekly time frame, yeah, we have been moving down ever so slightly. We're about to form a hidden bullish divergence on the weekly time frame, what is going to be as well respectively very strong here. As well, we're going to move in towards the 4-hourly candles. Even on the 4-hourly candles, we're forming bullish divergence. So for me, right now, looking at Cardano is definitely in for a very strong bounce here. You can clearly see market is moving down here in a downward sloping trend here. While the market is forming lower lows here, the price action is forming higher lows. And while the price action is forming higher lows, the RSI is forming higher lows, the price action forming lower lows, and this of course going to be a result in the end of the day in a bullish divergence for the Cardano price action. And of course Cardano is right now forming a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, on the daily time frame, and for me these are very much confirmations, a lot of confirmations to be starting to get a little bit more bullish on the market, and for me to as well say to you guys out there, yeah, Cardano is definitely not a bad buying opportunity right now. Cardano is definitely, once again, and I always approach it like this here, in terms of risk to reward right now. If you're going to look at Cardano, is it worth to be accumulating Cardano on $1.83 here on the current time of recording and on the current market structure that we're trading in? Yes, I would say yes, because yeah, we are right now forming of course massive amounts of divergence, and of course these divergences will be leading for me to be seeing of course a very strong trend reversal. And of course I've been here in 2017, I've been here in 2018 as well, and these times, of course, once the markets are in downtrends, I know it is very hard for some people to buy. So some people that just stepped in the market, let's say 3 months ago, they think it's very hard because they see the market going down, they don't want to be buying. If they see the market going down, they want to be selling, because that's what their head is saying, that's what their emotions are saying. And once they're seeing an uptrend, once they're seeing a structure like this in the market, let me quickly go towards the market structure. So once they're seeing a structure like this, they want to be buying every single dip, but not once they're seeing a structure like this here. So usually if you want to be making the most amount of profits, is a real quick thing that I want to be saying to you guys out there, you want to be buying into downtrends, because buying into downtrends and of course buying into trend reversals is going to be allow you to of course catch these 20 to 30% moves here, or catch these 30 to 40% moves here, because downtrends are of course usually going to be providing a lot of buying opportunities as well. For all my big trades that I took here last month around, I accumulated them all in downtrends, and of course if you're going to do the same, you will be as well make very strong gains here, and especially on the daily time frame, those are going to be extremely valuable as well. Quickly going to check out on Bitcoin, by the way, on the daily time frame. I mean, if we're going to look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, we clearly can see right now there's nothing really bullish about the daily time frame. There's nothing really bearish about the daily time frame for Bitcoin. We're seeing a healthy structure getting formed here. Of course, we did saw the major bearish divergence getting formed on the highs here, but right now, yeah, we are indeed in a healthy trend down here, and there's nothing really special playing out here. By the way, in 1 hour from now, 11 minutes from now on, we're going to close this 1 hour candle, and this 1 hour candle close is going to be respectively still important for us to look at right now. Yeah, we can see it's approaching resistance, the 57.1k here, 57.1k. Is it going to be closing above it, or is it going to close below it? It's going to be relatively important to see where the market is heading towards as well. Guys, real quickly before going further in towards the content, I want to be asking you guys a few things here. Guys, don't forget to smash up the like button, will be truly appreciated. And while you are smashing up the like button, I will be taking a quick sip of my water, but right now, my coffee, I mean. But right now I want to be really asking you guys a favor, because if you're going to smash up the like button, you will be helping me out massively, but you will be not only help me out. And right now is definitely the time to smash up the like button, because the more people that are going to smash up the like button, the more people will be seeing this video as well on YouTube. So the more viral the cryptocurrency content is going, the more people will be getting exposed to crypto. And right now is definitely the time to be sharing and smashing up the like on these videos, because we have to be making people alert to not be starting to FOMO, have a lot of fun over here. And we right now have to be telling the people what we really think about the market and what we really think are the very good opportunities. So yeah, definitely appreciate if you're going to smash up the like button right now here. And while you are doing so, give me a real quick second. I have to do something. So I'm back again. So definitely very lovely. You can see Bitcoin it's coming down ever so slightly right now here. Bitcoin is coming down ever so slightly. But while Bitcoin is coming down ever so slightly, guys, I want to be going over some extra projects that you guys want me to talk about. So real quickly going over Crypto.com, guys. Crypto.com, yesterday I was at a dinner and I saw Crypto.com. You can see 60 cents. That was a crazy amount here, 60 cents for Crypto.com. Excuse me, that was already getting reached there. But yeah, yesterday we had another big run up here. Crypto.com trading on such high levels here. It's a crazy amount where Crypto.com was trading on, of course. Yeah, you can see clearly, major push up towards the upside happening over there. So that's definitely lovely to see here what we are currently having for the market on Crypto.com here. And I'm definitely looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out as well. But yeah, Crypto.com is moving up like crazy here. People are still asking me, is it a good buy? Should I be accumulating? I mean, the risk is indeed for sure certainly increasing for Crypto.com here. The realistic predictions, what I as well do with Crypto.com here. I mean, right now it's trading on P16. It's 10% down here. But of course, overall, the past 7 days, it has been 48% up here. So it's still performing particularly good. And as soon as Bitcoin is going to be, cooling off and not shake out so many weekends anymore, I do think that Crypto.com could be, of course, become even stronger, and it could be even having more momentum towards the upside. So yeah, Bitcoin is ruining the party ever so slightly for Crypto.com, because personally, if we were not having these crashes on Bitcoin, I personally would have seen Crypto.com already trading on $1 maybe. So that's pretty unfortunate that this happened on this time here. But yeah, we're seeing right now, 13 billion market cap. Of course, if we're going to compare it, and if we are going to be looking at, okay, can Crypto.com reach the $1? If it's going to do a 2x from here on, it's going to be trading on the 26 billion market cap, and will be trading just above Shiba here on P11. So is it likely to see Crypto.com enter the top 10? And is it likely to see Crypto.com, reaching the $1? I will say yes. I personally do see, it's definitely not out of the books. It's a very likely target to get reached here for Crypto.com here. So yeah, I'm pretty excited where it could be heading towards. I do think it can easily touch that $1 range here this year, and especially, is it a good buying opportunity right now? I will be for sure say to you guys out there, yeah, the risk is most certainly increasing if you're buying into a parabolic run up here, but could it for sure increase towards $1 in this run up? Yes, but is it really worth the risk? I would definitely don't have an answer for that, because the risk is most certainly increasing right now here. So keep that in consideration. If you're buying into a parabolic run up, it usually isn't always the best buying opportunity. And yeah, if you learn from previous run ups here on Crypto.com here, once we're going exponential, usually we top out massively, and we come down, and we see a lot of consolidation. So don't call Crypto.com a stable coin once we're going to see this again, because yeah, this always happens before a major run up here towards the upside again. And of course, just like we are having with Cardano, don't people you should start stopping calling Cardano a stable coin, because yeah, people call Cardano a stable coin over here, but once we have the massive run up, they're FOMO way in, and right now they call it Cardano a stable coin, just like we were over here. We were trading in this downtrend for quite a while, then we shifted its trend slowly towards the upside, and then we went parabolic. And personally, I do see the same structure playing out for Cardano again here. And personally, right now, I am accumulating major amounts of Cardano, because yeah, I am going to be ready for the next major run up here that we're going to be creating here. But guys, real quickly going to be asking you guys a favor as well, because currently I see we're right now only 2 subscribers away before smashing up towards 68.5k here. And of course, if you haven't already smashed up that like button, make sure to do so. But if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, would be truly appreciate if you're going to do so right now. Only 2 away from the 68.5k, and if we could reach it today, we'll be truly appreciate. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, it will be highly appreciated right now here. So yeah, 6 minutes away, guys, before closing the 1 hour candle. It's going to become extremely exciting what we're having, and I will be quickly checking out on what the chat is currently saying here. Hi Roper, hi Joseph, how are you doing, bro? Can you talk? They're already sponsoring F1. Yeah, that's true. Crypto.com is already sponsoring F1. They're sponsoring a lot of sports here. So yeah, Crypto.com is definitely not done yet here, in my opinion, and it has way more potential as well, in my opinion, as well there. So yeah, I'm not saying that Crypto.com is stopping out or whatsoever. I'm extremely bullish about Crypto.com as well. I've been bullish on Crypto.com on 10 cents the whole time around here, but then people were not, of course, very interested in it, because yeah, the price was not moving. Have been saying, like, first time I talked about Crypto.com was like February on the channel, of course, once the channel started. I mean, over here I've been talking about Crypto.com a lot over here, and I've been accumulating a lot of Crypto.com as well over there. I've been holding it already since 2019. I've bought it on 3 cents for an average entry price. So yeah, I've been holding Crypto.com for quite a while, and I always said to myself here, because at that time as well, over here as well, Crypto.com got his partnership with the Formula 1 here. At this point, the price was not really searching at that point as well. But what we basically said to everyone out there is that Crypto.com is going to be such a big company. It's going to be competing with the very biggest. And you know what? You know why I bought into Crypto.com on this time over here massively, and why I said to everyone out there, this is the time to be buying into Crypto.com, and I've been holding it ever since here. I've been holding it in downtrend as well. But you know what? There were some notes coming out here, and that the fastest growing cryptocurrency company is Crypto.com, and that came out at that point, and I saw to myself, they had like 5 million users at that point. It was January 2021, and from that point they went actually parabolic, of course, but they were the fastest growing cryptocurrency company out there, and with so less users at that point, I saw, okay, they're the fastest growing one. They right now have 5 million users. They can grow so massively still. They were such a small company at that point. Right now, they're still particularly big here since of that point. Let me quickly search up how much users they have right now. Crypto.com user base here. They got like 10 million. Oh wait, in February, sorry, over here, they reached 10 million users. That's what I have to say here. I said it incorrectly. So in February 2021, we have no further notes here. They had 10 million users, and there was, of course, a particular big amount of users. And for me, seeing that this was, in terms of percentage-wise, the fastest growing cryptocurrency exchange here, I definitely had to invest in. And you know what I said to my investment once I bought my coins of Crypto.com? I bought this coin for at least the coming 10 years here, I said to everyone out there. And I well, am staking my Crypto.com because I don't care about the price action right now. I do care about where the price is standing in 5 or 10 years from now on, because I do believe as long as the company is growing, the price action of the coin will be as well growing. So that's going to be a relatively positive effect on the market, and it's going to be extremely bullish here. So yeah, I'm very excited about Crypto.com at that point. Right now still, we'll be saying the same. It's going to be a company and it will be keep growing. It's as well for the charts. It's not going to go up a straight line. I know Crypto.com as well do a lot of token burns, and it's going to be a very exciting project here for sure. If it's going to come down, I should definitely suggest to start accumulating more and more if it's going to come below, especially the 30 cents again, if we're ever going to see so. These are, of course, extremely cheap buying opportunities if we're going to get them. But yeah, Crypto.com definitely very exciting coin, and of course in a few years from now on you will be regret that you did not buy below the $1, but it's of course in a few years. Of course, if you always make a long-term investment, you're going to be good here, and especially in crypto. I've made a lot of long-term investments, and even though I've been in massive profits and then the market came down again here, I'm eventually in even more profits, of course. So yeah, Crypto.com is bringing me a lot of wealth right now, and yeah, I made like so much. I mean, at the point I bought it, I mean, I was not really that rich or so, but it made me so much fortune, of course, from up that point here. So yeah, I'm very glad that I did the bought in towards it. I'm at like almost a 20x right now. So yeah, pretty good here, pretty good. To see, they got literally the same name. Let me see what you're talking about. Maybe you said something before. Crypto.com has a serious future with Kronos chain. It now all and all its advertising and all the benefits are even good in the bear market. That's true. And of course, they also like the hype, the run up over here that we got over here. For everyone who doesn't know about Crypto.com here, the run up that we got over here was because of the mainnet getting launched of Crypto.com. I mean, Crypto.com launched their mainnet like already such a while ago, but like, so many people were not excited about it, but I'm personally extremely excited about Crypto.com and its mainnet, of course, that they brought out at that point. But yeah, their advertisement skills is just, their marketing team is just crazy. As well, I use the Visa card as well from Crypto.com because it's very nice. It's like it's steel card or so, so that's pretty cool, of course, to have. As well, you can just earn 14.5% PA on your cryptos. Of course, it's definitely very exciting, and they have a DeFi wallet. Right now, they're saying they have 10 million users. That's way more than that, I think, because like, in February 2021, they got 10 million users, so maybe they have to update that a little bit here. Founded in 2016, a team of 2,600 people. That's crazy big team here. And I mean, this is not updated. These stats are not updated because I can remember this was exactly the same in February 2021 once I discussed it on my channel. So yeah, pretty excited about this project here. But right now, let's take a look at the Bitcoin 1 hour candle close, guys, because Bitcoin is going to close its 1 hour candle right now here. So yeah, congratulations that you did survive another 1 hour candle close on Bitcoin. Hopefully you are yeah, doing a good job. Hopefully you're still holding up particular well here on Bitcoin. As well, Cody donating to the channel here. Do you think there will be a blow off top at the end of the bull run, or more likely like a May distribution? So personally, I do see a blow up happening. But Cody, to be honest, so many people call a bull market or a bear market that it has to be like that here. But I personally don't really see the market always being in like a bull phase or a bear phase. I do more see it like the Bitcoin market is going to be acting a little bit different in the future, and it will be acting like in this constantly wave up structure. I personally believe that Bitcoin is going to be in a constantly wave up structure. What I'm talking about is that we're not going to have a 3-year bear market and the Bitcoin has to go all the way back down to 20k or whatsoever. Since institutions have been accumulating on these ranges over here, I don't really see it happening. I don't see the market falling below that. And of course, if retailers are really going to sell their Bitcoin on 20k or 30k, yeah, there are going to be a lot of people stepping in the market over there. But I don't really see the market going in a multi-year bear market. I don't see it happening because the inflations are rising. We're seeing still more and more money getting printed, where it's I mean the stage where we're right now in our financial, I mean the financial market is fucked. It is absolutely, it's like a garbage hole. I mean, it's not looking good. The financial market in right now, it's not looking good. It's not looking healthy, and people are going to look for a way out here. So I don't see that big like in 2017, Bitcoin was like a hype thing to make quick money, right? And right now, Bitcoin in 2021 is something whole different. Bitcoin in 2021 is to secure your wealth. It's not anymore to a hype thing. And this bear market in 2018, 2019 happened because it was a sudden loss of interest, because people thought, oh, it's never going to go up again. We were not having the insane amounts of money printing. We didn't have this pandemic. And this pandemic is, of course, having crazy effects on the market because of the pandemic. They're saying they're printing money, and because of the pandemic, we are seeing the stock market rising so massively. So I don't really see this happening just like we saw before. So personally, there are going to be, I said it several times before on the market as well, I personally do think there's going to be Bitcoin 50% corrections. There are going to be 50% corrections along the way down here. Let's say this is going to be 50% correction. I don't really see this happening, but let's say this is going to be, no, not from here on. Let's say Bitcoin is going to increase towards 120K. This is going to be 50% correction from that point. And people will be calling a bear market at that case. And I personally do not think, I think at the end of the day, we're going to just rise once again towards the upside, and we're going to see such a structure playing out. And I think there's going to be maybe a multi-year sideways action. That could be for sure possible, multi-year sideways action, but I don't see that we're going to see an 85% correction or whatsoever. And yeah, a blow of top could be likely for some tops that we're going to create in the market. That's very likely to see that, because yeah, we have been seeing it several times before here. But yeah, let's wait and see what we're going to be playing out here. We have not really seen a blow of top yet here, so yeah, I'm looking forward towards it. Will you be still streaming after the sell of One Crypto Heaven? Will you be still streaming the market if there won't be as much interest as now on in a few months from now on? I hope so. I will be always streaming. I mean, I will be bored. I will tell you already. For the coming 10 years, I will be definitely not stopping with making content for you guys on YouTube. And I don't care about anything. I don't care if the market is going to go in a bear market or whatsoever, or the market is going to go in a multi-year, sudden loss of interest, or let's say there's going to be a year of loss in interest in crypto. I will be still going to be streaming for you guys, and I will still make content because I love it. It's my passion, because like I told everyone before already, I'm going to do it anyway. So I can either do it on my live stream, or I can either do it myself alone with no one to talk to. And right now, we got the chat here, we got the chat rolling, we can talk about certain things, we can talk about the market, what we think about it, and that is of course particularly exciting for me. So I don't see a reason for me to stop it, because it's right now, crypto is right now my job, right? So I don't see stopping of it. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards it. Let me see, where will we be seeing Bitcoin when you have a kid? I mean, once I don't know, man, but I'm not thinking about this stuff here. But yeah, once I have a kid, Bitcoin will be at least trading above. I mean, Bitcoin will be not even measured anymore against dollars, in my opinion. Please don't leave us. I will never leave you guys. I mean, it's definitely in my heart. And even though if Bitcoin is going to go back to zero, we will be always making content to make money, because that's in the end of the day what we like, right? We like to make money. We like to hedge against inflation. So I love it once people are saying be aware it's a bear market. I mean, most people are calling a bear market. It just gets me more confidence that we are not in a bear market. I mean, for people saying that we are in a bear market, to quickly give you a reminder, just 8 days ago we set a new all-time high. So 8 days ago we were trading at an all-time high. So are we really in a bear market? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't even think we are close to being a bear market. Guys, are you shorting or are you bullish? I mean, I'm not shorting right now. I think the market is too low to short. As well, we're creating several bullish divergences, and of course that's reckless to short the market right now here. The real question, what do you think about Phantom, is Semtex prediction? I mean, Phantom, of course, came down massively here, like we can see on the market. Phantom came down massively. Is it a good buying opportunity right now? I mean, I saw all my Phantom already quite a while back here. Of course, we do know, Alpha Tower is getting sponsored by Phantom, the F1 team, so that's pretty good here. I mean, we're right now trading on the support box, so yeah, definitely, if we want to be accumulating, we are writing it down in approximately 48% from all-time highs here. So yeah, we have been seeing a massive cool-off period getting started on Phantom right now here. So I'm definitely looking forward towards, yeah, what we're going to do from this point. To be honest, if I'm going to set up here this Fibonacci, let me quickly check this out here. Let me set up a Fibonacci from swing low to swing high. Let me see if we are seeing some clear signs of Let me set it up from the swing low over here. So let me see if we are seeing some clear signs of accumulation zones where we're right now trading on. So if I'm going to set up this Fibonacci and remove all these boxes here real quickly. Yeah, we can see right now we're bouncing up to 0.5 in this Fibonacci. That is respectively looking particularly good here, to be honest. We can see as well, we were holding on towards the golden pocket entry, but of course, as you can see, we fell below it. That's pretty unfortunate to see. But so far, we're holding on towards the halfway point of the trend here. And the halfway point of the trend was as well the previous all-time that we did generate over here. And here we got massive rejection. So in terms of risk to reward, of course, going to say this to you guys out there. Yeah, the risk is certainly lower to be buying it over here than to buy it over here. The rewards, of course, we don't know for sure, but it looks to be that we are right now in a general good accumulation zone. We did maybe as well broke some important uptrends that we would have been looking at otherwise. But yeah, we do know that this drop-off as well happened because of Bitcoin coming down so massively. We can see we did broke some important trend lines that we're right now looking at. But yeah, personally, I do see Eventum bouncing back very strong from here on. We did create this local double top over here. This is, of course, more of a bearish signal that we got in the market, but we moved down already significantly. But the real big question here, if you want to be buying Eventum, you should be always look at Bitcoin. How is Bitcoin going to perform like? And personally, since I do personally expect that either Bitcoin is going to create a sideways action, just like we had here in September, because this leg down looks pretty similar to September, right? So if we're going to be comparing this towards September here, and we're going to do, I think it's the Ghost Barn, like, oh wait, this is not the Ghost Barn, it's this different one. Let me quickly see which I should use. Yeah, here. Like, I mean, it looks particularly similar towards these structures that we just got generate here on, let me quickly select it differently. But it looks particularly similar, like the structure that we did got generated from the last time around here, on this major drop-off, of course. Here it was on a different time frame. So last time around, we saw differently playing out here on a larger scale here. Right now, it's, of course, going a little bit quicker. But yeah, you can clearly see here. Let me draw it correctly. I think if we're going to look at the market right now, we could be ready to look at such a structure like this here. So maybe we could be seeing Bitcoin moving up ever so slightly, coming down, moving up, coming down, moving up, and then maybe start to accumulate once again. Because I think the market needs some accumulation right now here. I think markets need to cool off ever so slightly on this point here. There could be a very wide consolidation phase for Bitcoin. There could be some more wicks towards the downside and some more pushes up here, and some more general accumulation on this range here before moving up. Of course, if we're going to see more general accumulation on this range here and Bitcoin not bouncing back higher, this will be most likely result in more fear being in the market. The more fear in the market, the better buying opportunity it is in the end of the day. So yeah, it could be for sure well play out here. And of course, there are two scenarios. Either Bitcoin is going to be bouncing back right now towards the upside real quickly from up this point here, or Bitcoin is either going to see some sideways action and then start to move up, or Bitcoin is either going to see some side action and of course move down further. I personally see the scenario of Bitcoin moving down extremely much further from up this point, being relatively low here, to be honest as well. And we have been right now seeing a 20% correction. Usually, markets see 20% corrections after reaching all-time highs here. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards how it could be playing out right now here. But yeah, pretty excited. So as well, donation here. Can you check Mana or Cent? Good accumulation price ranges. So Mana and Cent are of course pretty similar coins here in terms of what they're doing. So decentralized is of course still moving up massively. You can see it's absolutely not stopping here, even though Bitcoin is correcting massively. We see still Mana, so decentralized is doing a particularly good job here. It's moving up like crazy right now. So yeah, lovely to see, of course, this coin moving up so strongly. We can clearly see Mana is maybe running into some kind of a resistance right now on the top side. We could be looking for some kind of a parallel channel towards the higher sides here. So we're moving up in a parallel channel towards the highs, and it's of course looking particularly lovely. So yeah, in terms of accumulation, I mean, I should definitely wait maybe for a retest of the highs over here, because yeah, previous all-time high could be getting retested, and that could be of course allowing you a very strong accumulation zone. So especially if we're as well going to close in towards this previous upward sloping support line, if we're going to go back towards this level, this could be a very strong accumulation zone in my opinion, if I'm going to look towards this coin. If we're going to look real quickly at Cent here, Cent is as well moving up just like Mana. They're doing both a very strong job here. Cent is of course a little bit of an increasing risk to buy in. I think the trend is already moving up way too quickly, and in terms of accumulation, it's very hard for me to say right now where I should start to accumulate Cent here. It is right now retesting this trend line towards the upside, so yeah, that could be respectively still be a little bit more bullish here. So I'm looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out here. But yeah, for sure, I am very excited right now here. You can clearly see, if I would have really said to you guys out there, what is your accumulation zone for Cent, I should really have been looking at this previous resistance zone over here, flipping into support over here. This, of course, is strong accumulation range where you should have been accumulating. For me right now, from this point, I don't really see a good accumulation zone for Cent here, to be very honest. Let's pray, of course. Let's pray all together. Hey man, what do you think about the M-Bucks? I don't know exactly what this project is, to be honest, but M-Bucks is moving up crazy, like crazy, what we can see right now here. So it has been not very long around here on the market, but it has been up here approximately 302% in the past 94 days here. So that's of course lovely to see here. On the past 4 hours, it has been moving, in the 4 hourly candles has been moving up like crazy. So that is, of course, extremely lovely to see, of course, where we're right now moving towards aim here. So yeah, we can see a very steady trend towards the ups again and generate. The risk is most certainly increasing because we're right now forming some bearish divergence on the top here. We're forming, of course, higher highs, lower highs here on the RSI. So that's, of course, a thing to take in consideration. As well, in the 1 hour candles, we can clearly see lower highs getting formed, higher highs in the price section. So we are definitely see a massive increasement in risk for buying this coin on this time here as well. In terms of hodling it, it is moving up quickly. I don't know why it is moving up. Maybe it is moving up because of some very important news articles. If it are some very important news articles, it most likely is, of course, moving up because of that, and then it could be ignoring these bearish divergence. But if I'm purely going to look at the technical analysis, I should be careful because it's definitely increasing its risk massively, and as well, it's extremely overbought on the daily time frame. So as well, AA donate to the channel. You're saying, what's up from Toronto? Can you please check ETH versus Solana? So let me quickly check this here. Short term and long term, I want to confirm some ETH to Solana. I mean, if we're going to right away talk about long term, I should definitely not convert your ETH to Solana, because I personally am not extremely bullish about Solana in long term, because I don't believe that Solana is completely decentralized. So long term, I am more bullish about Ethereum, and I've been explaining several times on the channel why I am bullish on Ethereum. I'm bullish on Ethereum because of the coming updates that that are coming towards us. We do know that the merge is coming closer towards us, and the merge is, of course, a big update on Ethereum. It's going to be the removal of the proof of work and the completely step over to proof of stake here, what will be allowing Ethereum to become deflationary. And as you can see here, if we're going to simulate it, we're going to have a 3.4% deflation a year, and that will be making Ethereum a very interesting asset here in the coming 6 months from now on, especially. And of course, if you're going to think about the long-term investment, let's say 4 years from now on, I should rather be investing into an asset that is, of course, the whole environment is built on Ethereum. Second of all, Ethereum is completely decentralized. It's not like Solana, what is, of course, having better scalability, but is not completely decentralized. And of course, if we're going to just talk about the long-term vision, I personally think with the deflation that's coming towards Ethereum, Ethereum is going to be for sure a better long-term hold here. And personally, I do still see if there's going to be a certain loss of interest, maybe some kind of a bear market structure. It's going to be Solana. It's going to be losing more attraction, in my opinion. And in my opinion, Solana, yeah, can be around for quite a long time from here on right now here still. But if we're going to really look at decentralization, I should stay away a little bit more from Solana. So I'm definitely very excited about what we are having right now. I think Solana is definitely not a bad hodl here. I'm not saying that it's a bad hold. But if I'm going to really have to choose between Ethereum and Solana, I should definitely always choose Ethereum as well. Solana, it has been moving up quickly here. It is coming down here, and of course, we have been discussing this range as well here, guys. So we have been talking about Solana, and Solana was for me a very good time to be accumulating. If we're going to retrace back towards the daily level, previous resistance, what is going to be flipping into support, of course. And if we have not been seeing this previous level of resistance that we have been talking about, it was of course the previous all-time high that right now flipped into support over there, and today it's flipped into support again. So yeah, if you have been accumulating on this range here, and if you have been watching the channel, you would have been looking towards this level as well for Solana, and you would have been up 7%. So yeah, that would have been, of course, extremely lovely, guys. By the way, we did smash it through the 68.5k subscribers. So for everyone who's right now tuning into our stream here, thank you so much for helping me to smash it up here. And as well, if we can right now, because I see we're right now, of course, approximately almost 1 hour into the stream. So right now in 3 minutes, we're 1 hour into the stream here. Guys, can we smash it up to 400 likes before being 1 hour in the stream? That would be truly amazing. And if we can do so, I will be continuing the content. And of course, guys, if we can reach the 500 likes here before being, let's say, 1 hour and 50 minutes into the stream here, I will be, of course, at least do a 2.5 hour stream here. So we'll be truly appreciate if you're going to smash up the like button right now here, because the more likes we're going to get here, the longer I will be streaming. And of course, the more coins we can basically discuss all together. So we'll be truly appreciate if you're going to right now smash up the like button. Of course, we'll be only taking a few seconds over your time, but it will be literally mean the world to me here, because the more people smashing up that like button, the more viral the content is going, and the more people we can be learning about crypto. And some people are asking, when is the proof of stake coming? The proof of stake is the proof of stake, of course, is already there for Ethereum. The proof of stake is there already for Ethereum. It's steadily going up here. So what you can see over here is that the proof of stake is already there, but of course the complete removal of proof of work will be happening in the beginning of Q1 2022 here. So if you're going to look at Ethereum 2.0, you can clearly see total numbers of total numbers of deposits for the staking of network is of course increasing massively. The total value of stake is of course also increasing massively. So you could have already staked Ethereum from of November 2020, and of course they're working on this for quite a long time already, and they're slowly going away from proof of work, going over proof of stake. And of course in a few months from now on, we will be of course going completely from it, from up the proof of work, and we're going to completely go over proof of stake. So Tribiti, my life is pretty good here. How about you? You should be a rapper, bro. I'm not a rapper. I can't rap at all. I'm very bad in singing. So yeah, Solana has been bouncing very strong from this range here. Let me quickly as well check up on Ethereum, how it is performing live right now here, and how it is holding up on this range here. So let me quickly remove all the drawings. So what we can clearly see for Ethereum is basically, if you would have been accumulating Bitcoin on 52k here, this is basically the 52k range for Bitcoin. Because if you look to Bitcoin a daily time frame, yeah, we touched this September range here over here right now on Ethereum. So the September range is right now getting retested. This is generally speaking a very strong accumulation zone for Ethereum. Like I told everyone before already, I'm holding quite a bunch of Ethereum on my portfolio. And right now, yeah, since seeing this bounce over here, it's lovely to see this because, yeah, for me, it's a general good time to be accumulating if you're going to talk about Ethereum, and to accumulate more as well for swing trade positions, etc. We do know that Ethereum did break its very significant uptrend towards the highs over here. So yeah, we have been forming a massive uptrend towards highs. Since this uptrend did got broken, of course, we did saw a minor push down here, and yeah, we are right now seeing a push down, but we are about to reverse the trend. What we are seeing right now, because if we're going to look at the imminent short term here, you can clearly see Ethereum still has been creating this lower low in the market. What we have been creating is lower low in the market. We have been creating a higher low here on the RSI here. So the RSI has been forming a higher low, and while we're forming that higher low, yeah, we are forming this lower low in the price action. So basically we're seeing the selling strength is losing on the market while the price action is coming down here. Basically indicates a very good buying opportunity, basically indicates the market is about to see a trend reversal, basically indicates a very strong buying opportunity. As well, if we're going to look at the MACD here, what we're seeing there, we're seeing the exact same. So we're having a double bullish divergence right now here. MACD as well forming a higher low, basically showing us the selling strength and the selling pressure is definitely cooling off on the market. The price actually still forming a lower low. This, of course, giving us a very clear signal for you guys that don't know already. You can see it clearly over here, bullish divergence, regular bullish divergence. So regular bullish divergence basically once the price action, what you can see over there right now, price action is forming lower low, indicators forming high low. So this, of course, definitely a very strong signal we're getting right now seeing in the market. We're definitely seeing the selling pressure leaving the market right now. And this could be as well having a very positive effect on the market, because since we're right now shaked out so much sell pressure in the market, this could be, of course, in the end of the day, result in a massive push up towards the upside, what will be lasting for a very long time here. So yeah, I'm very excited about how this is going to be playing out, and I'm very excited about how yeah, Bitcoin is going to react towards this later on. So Bitcoin, by the way, moving up again here, 57.4k right now here. Bitcoin doing a particularly good job here. So it looks to me, since we're live, Bitcoin is only moving up from up here on. So yeah, that's of course a lovely thing to see. I see Algorand as well moving up particularly strong once again. So let me see what the chat is saying right now to the people. And you believe in 20k Bitcoin? No, I don't. Oh, it's about discussion in the chat. I will be not pulling towards this. Please don't spam in the chat, guys. It will be lovely. Refresh, you got more likes. So, guys, by the way, we got like 447 likes right now, so it's really amazing. Thank you for smashing up here. What do you think about Link? Let me move into Link. I think still Link is a very good accumulation here, because I'm bullish on Link here in general. Especially because it came down here all the way down below $30 US again. It provides you a very strong buying opportunity again. So of course, once we're seeing these massive drop-offs, you want to be benefiting from it. And of course, if you are benefiting from it right now here, yeah, you're doing a particularly strong job here personally. Yeah, we have been killing the trend a little bit here. We have been killing this upward trend here, to be honest, a little bit. And some people are saying full moon chart is real. So let me quickly check that as well up in a second here. But yeah, you can see Chainlink. In general, if we're going to look at the weekly time frame, we're forming higher lows after higher lows after higher lows. Of course, if you're going to approach the daily time frame like this, higher low, higher low. So far, higher low. I don't know if this is the low. Maybe we're going to come further down here, of course. But so far, yeah, it looks particularly good. Give me a second. Excuse me. But yes, yeah, so far it looks like we are finding some kind of a bottom over here. If we're going to zoom out ever so slightly here, you can clearly see, yeah, we did broke this this beautiful uptrend that we did generate from the hot lows over there. I mean, we could even draw it a little bit differently like this. But yeah, still you can clearly see we did broke this trend over here. But yeah, still going to say to you guys out there, we have been warning you guys about this. This range over here, the heights over here, this red box over here is going to be the end of the day, the critical range, where you want to be seeing Chainlink breaking above. And of course, if Chainlink is going to be breaking above this range here, it's going to be, yeah, providing you a lot of buying opportunities. Will be providing you a lot of opportunities to see the market surge, of course, extremely high from up this point. 1 hour candles forming massive divergence on the market right now. 1 hour candles looks like, yeah, we're going to have a massive reversal in the market. You can clearly see price action forming lower lows here. RSI was extremely oversold over there. Here was even came all the way down towards the 9 in the indexes. Of course, extremely low. Of course, what we saw since then, we saw a continuation further down here, but we're forming a massive bullish diversion on the market. This is going to be bouncing back very strongly, in my opinion. This is going to be bouncing back in a very, very strong rate, in my opinion, right now here. So I was willing to go over. Oh yeah, I was willing to go over the full moon chart. So, moon phases, of course. So, let me quickly go back towards this one. Let me see if I got one over here. Moon phases. So, guys, we are seeing full moon again playing out right now. So that's, of course, a relatively cool thing here to see. So last time, we did saw the half moon came out, we still moved up here, so it was definitely not the trend killer. But every single time we do get full moon here, we usually get it once we're in a downtrend, and since that point we are going to be moving up. So yeah, let's see if we're going to be moving up from this full moon range here that we're already trading on. Of course, we were already had like full moon on 61k, so that was pretty interesting. Since then we still came down, of course. Let me see which one is really close here. This one, of course, was not even. It was not the right one here. I want to have one that's very close from where we were in the trading on. So let me see if I have one that is very. Maybe I can find the script here whatsoever. So yeah, let's see what we're having. Let's see what we're having. It's very annoying. So Bitcoin, there's not valid these things here. So that's pretty interesting what we're having. But yeah, moon phases apparently have an important effect on the market here on crypto, on Bitcoin. Moon phases, yeah, generally moves the market here. Looks like. But yeah, pretty interesting what we're seeing right now. Bitcoin moon phase. Let me quickly search it up once again. Bitcoin moon phase. Oh, I typed it incorrectly. But yeah, very exciting what we're currently seeing with this moon phase. So we are seeing full moon again playing out today. Let's see if this is going to be helping us here to be pushing up the price again. It will be truly lovely if we're going to see so. If we're going to really see Bitcoin is moon phase really helping us to potentially push up the price here. Full moon chart, training fuel, Bitcoin training fuel. Maybe this helps us out a little bit here. But yeah, moon phase is really looks to be a thing here for Bitcoin, really helping us. But it's like shared on 9th of October, so yeah, this is definitely a very invalid one to look at. But yeah, on the approximately 13th of November, we already saw full moon. So I don't know. I mean, I should definitely not look this. I should definitely not take this in your technical analysis whatsoever. But yeah, it's coincidence. So maybe this could be helping us to today's full moon, start of a pump. I mean, definitely. But I personally think you should not really take it in consideration. Of course, should look at it, but don't take this as your as your real analysis. Wait for the 70k break. Pump will just wait for the 70k. Once the pump is going to be breaking it, that will be truly lovely. Pump. Will be truly lovely if we're going to get a pump here from Bitcoin. And of course, what is going to be lovely if Bitcoin is going to be bouncing back all the way up here. And we do know that like Bitcoin can literally trade on the end of the day here once again back on 65k or whatsoever. It's Bitcoin. Bitcoin could do these things here, so that would be of course really amazing if we're going to get that. Personally, I do see and do expect maybe a longer period of consolidation right now playing out. By the way, EMA ribbon here on the 4-hourly candles, trading massively below it. It's going to be providing a lot of resistance right now. We got supported by the EMA for quite a while here on the trend up here. Yeah, since we did break this trend, we cooled off. So that's pretty unfortunate. Let me see a 50-day moving average. Of course, trading below it as well. Gold is down. Bitcoin will fly. That's true. Bro, visit Thailand. I will be for sure do so. In your opinion, should I invest more in Bitcoin? I can't give you any financial advice, but give me a second. We'll be answering the question. Should I invest more in Bitcoin? I mean, I can't really answer financial questions, of course, on financial advice or whatsoever, and I will be not giving any financial advice. Always do your own research. But what I will be saying to you guys out there right now is, like, if I look into the chart right here, I'm always going to be looking for risk to reward, and risk to reward is right now extremely low here. You have low risk to accumulate in this range here, so yeah, definitely worth it. Definitely worth to check it out here. Let me run over some coins here. Let me move into Polkadot. Polkadot came down further. No, Polkadot is holding up the range here. So I was thinking Polkadot is going to come down first. So Polkadot is holding up the range pretty well here. So you can see on the 4-hour candles, Polkadot not really dropped off massively. So it's even creating more bullish divergence. So Polkadot is of course while it's forming these lower lows on the market. You can clearly see while it's forming these lower lows on the market, it's forming higher lows on the RSI. So yeah, bullish divergence getting in front of Polkadot was of course looking particularly good here. You can see as well, if you're going to go over that here, that is down right now 1% today, while Bitcoin is down 4%, almost 4%. So yeah, that is doing a particularly good job here with holding up the price section over here. So yeah, looking forward towards where we could be heading towards. We'll be going over Rune in a second here because I see so many people talking about Rune here. But yeah, Polkadot looks like it's trading, of course, on very strong accumulation zones in terms of horizontal resistance and support. You can clearly see this range over here has been providing us a major amount of support and resistance, as well as resistance over here, support. So yeah, so far it looks to me that Polkadot is holding up this level very well here. Polkadot is doing a particular good job by bouncing up this range here so far. So I'm looking forward towards where Polkadot is heading towards from this point here. Personally, with seeing the bullish divergences that are getting formed here right now on the 4-hourly candles, it looks to be that we could be in for a very strong bounce there. So yeah, it does look once again like Polkadot is as well a very strong accumulation for right now here. As well, Litecoin up 4% on today's candle, after of course an approximately drop of 30%. So yeah, Litecoin saw a massive pump here, came down once again here. Personally, I am not so bullish on Litecoin here. We see this thing several times, right, on Litecoin. We pump every single time Litecoin pumps. We do know the end of the Bitcoin run-up is usually there here, because last time Litecoin pumps here, you saw the massive correction coming down here. So yeah, Litecoin always pumps here near the end of these run-ups for Bitcoin. So pretty interesting how it works here. I will be keeping my eyes wide open on Litecoin. If Litecoin is going to see a massive pump here, we'll be starting to get cautious. But yeah, Litecoin, yeah, I don't know exactly what I do think about it. It comes down every single time here. I'm not extremely bullish about Litecoin, to be honest. I do like the transaction fees, so extremely low fees, extremely fast transactions. So that is, of course, respectively still a little bit of a good thing what Litecoin is doing. Scalability is good here. Their fees are good here. Their transaction speed is good. But yeah, in terms of the price action, I mean, there's not very interesting price actions, to be honest, what we're happening. We're still trading below. Of course, there's not even a chart that's providing us previous information. But yeah, you can clearly see here, 2017, we're not trading even above all-time highs here yet here this year. So yeah, it is definitely lagging behind right now. Yeah, this clearly did a 10x from of the bear market low, but yeah, like Ethereum did like what is it, a 100x from bear market lows at some points, of course, because you could have been accumulating Ethereum on $40, and if you accumulated Ethereum on $40, you did more than a 100x. So yeah, definitely very exciting what we are currently having here. But yeah, I do not really think that the Litecoin action is going to be in the end of the day provide you the best gains, of course. So as well for Binance coin here, it did broke this very important upper support line, came all the way back down here towards a critical level that I do see. Yeah, Binance coin bouncing from up very strongly, because yeah, you can clearly see previous resistance, flipping into support over here. So yeah, this level holded us up very, very well here. And of course, I'm very happy and very glad to see this level did saw a very strong bounce, of course, in the market. So yeah, lovely to see, of course, Binance Coin bouncing from off this green box here. Personally, I did really expect it as well, a bounce from off this green box here if we were going to go and back towards this level. So far, this bounce on today's candle is, of course, a particularly big one. Of course, 10% bounce here already in the past day. So that's, of course, a relatively strong bounce here that we're currently experiencing on Binance Coin. Definitely lovely to see this, and of course, definitely would love to see further continuation up. To be honest, what we're seeing right now here, you can clearly see higher low getting formed. Higher low getting formed, higher low getting formed, higher low getting formed. So Binance Coin is definitely in a very strong upwards momentum trend here. So in the end of the day, I don't really see Binance Coin really going much lower than this year. And of course, at the end of the day, Binance Coin is going to recover very strongly, and I personally do expect this year we're going to see still a new all-time high getting generated for BNB, and I'm looking forward towards a new all-time high getting generated for the project, of course. So yeah, looking forward towards it. Binance Coin compared to Bitcoin is, of course, experiencing some resistance on these trend lines here on daily resistance targets. You can clearly see major resistance from the past right now, providing resistance again. You can see as well clearly this level is providing several times resistance on the market. So yeah, pretty excited what we're currently having here. Pretty excited what we're seeing. But guys, by the way, real quickly, want to be asking you guys a favor. I see we're right now 13 likes. We're 13 likes away before smashing up to 500 likes, guys. So if you haven't already smashed up the like button, make sure to right away smash it up here. We'll be truly appreciate if you're going to do so. Only 13 likes before smashing up to 500. I think we can easily smash it up to 500 likes here. So if you're going to do so right now here, it will be truly appreciated. And definitely looking forward towards it. Definitely looking forward towards it right now here. Let me see. So yeah, Binance Coin looking particularly interesting right now here. But guys, don't forget to smash the like button right now here. We're so extremely close with smashing up to 500. Will be truly appreciated. So yeah, Runes did saw this major breakout here on the daily time frame. We saw this breakout. We reached our price target. We came down. Right now, if I'm going to remove all the drawings again here for a second, yeah, we could be maybe looking at some very important upward sloping trend lines here. So yeah, you can clearly see we're forming several trend lines right now where we could be taking our eyes out on where Rune can be maybe go back towards. And of course, if we're going to go back towards these levels of this trend line, I think yeah, it's going to be respectively have a very good accumulation target here as well. We're going to be looking from the highs to the lows over here. You can clearly see yeah, Rune is right now as well experiencing some retest of some certain other levels you could be right now aiming for. So yeah, this of course looking particularly good here. Looks like a good accumulation zone, looks like a good accumulation schematic. So yeah, very excited what we're currently having for the market. If we're going to talk about some horizontal levels, you can clearly see here previously around, we did got stopped down on this range over here. We did clearly saw some resistance on this range over here as well. So yeah, in terms of horizontal support and resistance, this level around $9.04 is definitely as well a good accumulation zone. So yeah, Rune is pretty exciting. It's coming down very quickly. It came down from the high, if I said correctly, on approximately 50%. So that's of course a crazy drop off that we are getting in the market right now here. And yeah, I would love to see, of course, more further continuations here. And it's pretty unfortunate that Rune did really clearly saw this momentum shift down here. But yeah, so far, yeah, we want to be looking at certain levels that we could be still accumulate on. So they're going to be still be for sure this range over here on the $9.04 here. But besides that, yeah, if I'm going to look at the momentum for Rune here, yeah, we are falling off down here. We are right now forming in the hidden bullish divergence, so we're forming a higher low here on the market. While we're forming a higher low on the market, we're forming a lower low on the RSI, so that could be, of course, as well have a relatively strong effect on the market right now here. So in terms of risk to reward, once again, we're still forming higher lows here. I definitely should say, yeah, it's a good buying opportunity right now here for Rune. So yeah, looking forward towards where it's heading towards Bitcoin, by the way. Wicking ever so slightly on the top side right now here. Let's see what it's going to do from up this point. But yeah, so far it is performing and creating a particular big wick here. What is of course looking quite exciting for Bitcoin, because yeah, I like to see these wicks here. Sorry, no, I don't like to see these wicks here. But yeah, it's definitely making exciting price action for us here. So yeah, pretty cool to see, right? Let's see what the chat is saying. Ben, please, these spammers, of course. Let me see. Okay, please. It's a good moon tonight. Consolidation or pump. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm one of your VeChain soldiers. So yeah, we did discuss VeChain already today, but I want to be going over it once again here. So yeah, VeChain, of course, guys. We're just bullish about VeChain. We're bullish on Proof of Authority 2.0, of course. It came down ever so slightly here. It is bouncing back today already, approximately 4.2% here. So that's, of course, a respectively strong bounce here that we're creating. Stronger than Bitcoin at least, but yeah, it is coming down because of the Bitcoin drop-off. Right now, essentially, if we're going to look at the lower lows here, we're forming lower lows on the RSI, high low on the market, so we're still forming a hidden bullish divergence right now on the VJ price action. If we're going to really look at this previous support zone over here, you can clearly see here VJ did got stopped out over here, did got supported on this range over here, like you can see, did got rejected over here, as well did got found support over there. So yeah, we could be for sure bounce off this range over here. But yeah, in general, I'm accumulating more and more VJ because I'm extremely bullish about the momentum it could be getting generated, of course. If the market comes down further, yeah, we're going to get an even cheaper buy here for VJ. And of course, from the lowest point of the wick, we have been already go up particularly quick here. We have gained up 10% here. Of course, if we're going to look in towards the 4-hour candles, it looks quite exciting. We were pretty oversold here. Of course, if we're going to look at the 1-hour candles here, you can clearly see VeChain came down once again, create the bullish divergence, since then moved up here. Right now, what we want to be seeing here for VeChain is, of course, Bitcoin to cool off here. Because for VeChain to continue its trend up here, because VeChain was in a very strong momentum shift up here, we want to be seeing Bitcoin cooling off here. So if Bitcoin is going to cool off, do nothing so special, and if Bitcoin is just going to be... yeah, either we see some sideways action. This could be having a very wide positive effect on the market for VeChain, and this could be, of course, result in, of course, more momentum for VeChain towards the upside. So that's, of course, a thing that I'm looking forward towards right now here. And that's, of course, as well, for sure, a thing that I'm getting particularly excited about for VeChain right now. Of course, in general, I am bullish about the fundamentals, and because I'm bullish about the fundamentals, I personally do think it is going to have this further continuation up here. But right now, it's really getting dragged down because of Bitcoin. If it was not about Bitcoin, we would have been already trading higher, of course. So yeah, looking forward towards where it could be heading towards, and definitely very exciting. Hey man, what do you think about Mbox? I mean, Amir, we already discussed Mbox. I already discussed Mbox for you, man. So please go back a little bit into the stream, Amir. I already discussed Mbox for you. Bitcoin holding right now 55 to 56k. The new bottom is in. Yeah, hopefully this is going to be the new bottom here for Bitcoin. So far, it's holding indeed the 55 to 56k range. You can see as well previously around this provided us a lot of resistance. So there was definitely a supply zone previously, and right now it's flipping into support. So that's of course particularly exciting here what we're having. As well, previously around here, 55k here has been providing a lot of bounces here from the range, like you can clearly see. So yeah, that's particularly exciting. Yeah, excuse me, Amir. Let me see. I didn't mean to spam here, no problem. Okay, please look at the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin chart. So let me quickly go over that here for a second here. So Ethereum compared to Bitcoin is looking particularly good here. It was creating some kind of a bull flag. Right now it's trying to be breaking out of this bull flag. So so far we can't confirm a breakout yet here, because we can only confirm a breakout as soon as we're going to close the daily candle outside of it. So yeah, definitely looking forward towards where we are heading towards from this point here. Hopefully I already checked the scent as well, Shane. So yeah, right now we are forming a bull flag. This looks of course particularly exciting. This looks of course particularly interesting, because yeah, as soon as we're going to be breaking the top side of this bull flag, we could be in for a well further continuation towards higher targets. So of course, if we're going to be breaking out here, this is going to be having a respectively bullish target here for the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin chart here. This could be resulting in a further continuation up towards the 0.084% here. And of course, from here on what we are trading on, this could be another 50% move for Ethereum against Bitcoin. So yeah, this could be having a very positive effect on the market, and this could be looking, of course, very bullish, of course, on the market. So yeah, I'm looking for sure forward towards how this is going to be playing out right now here. I'm looking for sure forward towards if we're going to close this daily candle outside of it. And of course, tomorrow we're going to be right away discuss it if we're going to get so. So I'm looking forward towards that playing out right here. So particularly excited what we currently are having here. So yeah, looking forward towards what we're going to do from up this point here. Real quickly going to check this out. Mana is bullish or bearish. We already checked Mana. Mana is of course looking like decentralized. Is of course looking like it could be having some very strong accumulation zones, right? So Mana is, of course, looking like we could be bouncing back from of the highs, of course, that we were getting rejected by. And of course, if you really want to be accumulating Mana, I would rather suggest looking at the red box over here. If we're going to come down, I would be rather suggest looking to accumulate on this range over here, of course. So yeah, looking forward towards it. For sure. Truly. What is the best trading session to trade Ethereum? I always personally I just like to more swing trade. So for me it doesn't really matter when. It just depends on where the whether it plays out here, of course. So Litecoin cup and handle 4 years. So let me go into Litecoin here on the higher time frames. Sorry, I have to go to the US dollar pair, not, excuse me, I have to go to the US dollar pair and not to the different pair. Let me get to the weekly time frame for a second. So, does it look like a cup and handle? No, I don't think so. You know why? Because the handle is not very beautiful, and I mean, yeah, you could be maybe approach like that, but I don't really like to approach like that here, to be honest. How we maybe could rather look at it is maybe that we're going to create a massive consolidation pattern here from the lows. So we're going to form an upper support line, and we're forming a downward resistance line from the highs, and we're going to form a massive breakout pattern. But yeah, this could be maybe playing out on a weekly time frame. But for sure, on different view, I don't really anticipate a major breakout from this range or whatsoever. I don't really see cup and handle scenario playing out, to be honest. Let me see what the chat is saying. So Bitcoin not doing anything special here, to be honest. You guys are smashing up the subscriber button like crazy. It's really appreciated, of course, that you guys are smashing up so hard. Truly appreciate it. Mitch Ray, can you make sure ticker? I don't know who that is. Cool, thanks, no problem. Give me a second. No problem. Link is taking off. Link is doing a particularly good job. We already checked it a moment ago. So yeah, I mean in general, if I look once again, let me quickly check up on Algo. Algo is definitely taking off right now here. Algo is doing a particularly good job here. So Algo, of course, saw a big wick on the lower side, top side here. Yeah, you can see here, Algo is doing a particularly good job here. Of course, I'm holding. I did bought some extra Algo. Keep my eyes out wide open on Algo right now. I think it's a good time to be accumulating. I bought it on $1.75 earlier today, literally 2 hours ago. So yeah, looking good so far. Bounce back very strongly, and personally I do think it's going to be having this much further continuation up here. And these buy orders that we did got yesterday, like this was crazy, guys. This massive pump that we got on Algo was like crazy. We saw literally in a matter of let me see, 5 minutes, we saw 65 million volume coming towards Algo, and of course this pair. But yeah, we clearly did saw, of course, an 80% rise here. So that's, of course, a particular big rise that we got in the market. And yeah, an 80% rise in just a matter of 5 minutes. It just, yeah, gets me as well pretty excited. Of course, I'm already holding a lot of Algo. I did hit some limit orders, apparently, on the $2.20 here. So that was pretty unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, in the end of the day, I did buy back cheaper. So that's good to see here. But yeah, unfortunately, I did get stopped out earlier than I would have loved to, because yeah, if I set up my limit orders around $2.90 or so, I made so much more profit. So of course, in hindsight, you don't know what's going to happen, but so far it looks to be that the Algo price action is going to form some kind of a new consolidation period on the market right now here. You can clearly see it's forming a new pattern here, lower side of support, going to meet the resistance line on the top side, and this is going to be resulting in imminent volatility here on the market. So I'm definitely looking forward towards that one for sure, and definitely can't wait to see where we're going to be heading towards from up this range here, of course. So yeah, looking forward towards that one for sure. Let me see. Thank you, Rob. You make really nice comments. Oh, that's nice to know. Please show you. I mean, I want to be showing my positions right now on BYBIT, but the only problem is that I'm logged out. So let me quickly go over my BYBIT real quickly. So the problem is here with BYBIT here is that I have to log in, and if I log in, I need to have my phone here. So that's of course a thing that I don't have right here. So that's the problem. So yeah, I am right now on my phone. I can show my positions on my phone here. But yeah, my different phone with all my keys on it, like is not here. So that's the thing I have to get, because yeah, I have a different phone with like you probably used as well, the authenticator phone, where you have to use a second authenticator to, of course, get access to your account. That phone is not here, and that's the whole problem. So I can't access my account on my computer, but I do have on my phone here. I do have right now like this Algo trade is like 30% up here. I don't know if you see it. I've like this This Cardano trade is well 22% up here, and my Bitcoin trade is like 10% of, no, 4% down right now. So yeah, it's doing a particularly good job, but unfortunately I can't log in and BYBIT right now here. So probably for tomorrow's stream I can't do it. Maybe tomorrow's stream I can do it. I mean, it depends here if I can get my phone today here. So that's a little bit of a problem right now, but it will be alright here. But yeah, I can't log into my account right here. So yeah, if you are interested, by the way, in trading on BYBIT, don't forget to check it out here on the link in the description. You will be getting a $4,100 deposit bonus. I mean, especially right now, trading on the market on BYBIT here is definitely going to be extremely valuable. Yeah, it's going to be pretty excited about what we're going to have here for the market here, especially if you want to be trading the market. Times once the market is down is definitely the best time to accumulate swing trade positions, etc. So yeah, pretty exciting. Love you, bro. Been watching every day the last while. So it's lovely to know here that you guys are watching like crazy. So let me see. Is Bitcoin going down or up? But it's a very simple question that you're asking us. In terms of what we expect here for the 4, I expect the 4-hour candles to see further continuation up here. I personally do expect either sideways action for Bitcoin or either ever so slightly move up here. I don't really see necessarily big lunge down from here on. Let me know if you have some questions for me in the chat here. Let me know. So I do think that today's stream will be a very long one, to be honest. Where did you hide the phone? Amir, it's a little bit of a problem because I lost my phone. That phone, I lost it, and it's apparently at a friend of mine. So it's a little bit chaotic. I was a little bit stressed out, to be honest, because if you lost your 2-step verificator, it takes a lot of effort to get it back all. But yeah, I did heard earlier today that someone found it, so it's a very good thing. But yeah, I'm very glad that I will be getting it back. Most likely maybe tomorrow, maybe later tonight here. So pretty cool. I started watching you a week ago. I loved every single second. I mean, it's lovely to know here. So many people just tuning in towards the channel. It's definitely very lovely. I mean, the channel's been already around for quite a while here. Right? We got like 68.5. Get this crazy amount of subscribers, of course, on the channel. And the channel's growing like crazy as well here on the past weeks, on the past months. So pretty cool. How old were you? I started to trade it on BitFinex, and I was at that point 15 years old, and I made a lot of losses. I made a lot of profits. I lost all my profits again. I made a lot of losses. Is crypto your full-time job? Yeah, and I always ask you guys as well on Twitter, would you like to work in crypto? I mean, my whole passion started with crypto is, of course, with trading, because it I just like talking about like digits, etc. You know, it's just something in me that just likes trading. And as well, I like YouTube because I had like a lot of channels before here, before this channel, but those were all kind of different kind of channels. Right now, I do way different style that I did on different channels. But yeah, I like crypto, I like YouTube, and I mean combined it, and it's just crazy. I love it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I did clearly had some stress here, but Amy, the phone is already there. Your accent is Irish or German or both? I'm just curious. Yeah, I mean, it's not either of them. Not either of them. God escape. My accent is Dutch. Is Dutch. So I think I really sound pretty Dutch here, but I'm from the Netherlands. But pretty cool. Ooh, I started at 52. Yeah, some people think you're crazy on 15, but it's definitely a good time. I mean, I always say like some people in the chat always say here like the early birds eat the early worms or so or whatsoever. So yeah, I mean, early birds are always doing good here. I mean, you can better learn it once you're young because you just learn more from it. So some people ask me, can you look at the 30-minute time frame? I mean, 30-minute time frame, of course. We're seeing just some sideways action on the market right now. Nothing very special, to be honest. So pretty cool. Did you go to university? I dropped out on school. I stopped with school, bro. Because at the end of the day, I think on school you're going to learn things that you can't do in life. Of course, university is different because university, you learn a lot of like basic stuff of life. I think it's good knowledge to have if you're going to start a business or whatsoever. But at the end of the day, you're always going to learn in school what you can't achieve in life. I don't like it because I always have different visions on life than I learned at school, of course. And I think like on school, you're going to be, let's say, on school you learn how to be a person in a society and not to be a person who's making millions. I mean, on school you're not going to learn how you have to handle your all your taxes. You don't learn that in the Netherlands in school because they don't want you to become start a company. They don't want you. They need people that are in the society and do certain things here, right? So If crypto is your job, that sucks with taxes. I mean, no, it doesn't. It's not so bad as you think it is, but pretty good. Do you think we're bottomed out? No financial forecast, of course. I mean, it's very hard to always say we are bottomed out here, but I think the chance is relatively high that we're going to be closer towards a stage where we are indeed bottomed out here. And of course, because we're right now creating several bullish of virtual 4-hour candles as well, I definitely think we could be respectively say right now that we are right now in a certain period where the sellers are losing massive amounts of strength there. And the longer we're going to consolidate on this range, or the longer we're going to see a continuation towards the upside, the more likely this is going to be the bottom here, because so far, yeah, we are seeing right now this 4-hour momentum shift getting formed here on the on the MACD and the money flow index. Of course, if we're going to close this 4-hour candle like this as well here, or even a little bit higher, I would be saying yes here. But of course, if we're going to create a big wick on this 4-hour candle, continue the way down here, yeah, of course, it's going to be most likely not the bottom here. So so far, yes, I will be saying it looks to be like we see a bottom over here. Let's really think. You talk very relaxed right now. Way better. I mean, I always am relaxed. I mean, sometimes I just get excited about the market, but we are always relaxed, guys. I totally think the same about the education system. I mean, everyone has their own opinion, of course, about the education system, but I do really not think, I mean, if I later will be getting kids or whatsoever, I will not send them to a normal school. They will be going to a private school where they're going to learn things on how to start business, etc. I mean, I don't want them to learn those things that are not necessary. Like I saw as well, Elon Musk, like he got a school like for 20 kids or so, and those kids don't have to learn every single step, of course. They have to learn things where they're good in. They're going to develop their skills on things they're good in. And I was always good in math. Math was my best thing I was good in school, but like I as well got like French, and French I was shit on it, but because of that I got screwed and I couldn't go to a higher degree or whatsoever. So I mean, the school system is so weird. I mean, they should respect you and should help you on things you are interested in, I think. So Mace Griffin is saying, how are you doing, Rover? I'm doing particularly well. How are you doing, bro? Hopefully you're holding up pretty well. Mace Griffin, you're saying, dude, any idea? And if when VeChain will come out on Coinbase? Bro, I've got no idea. But I mean, as long as they're going to be improving their ways like this year, improving the ecosystem, I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to come anytime soon here. Of course, a listing for VeChain on Coinbase is going to be extremely exciting. There will be the result, and of course, massive price movement, most likely towards the upside. But yeah, definitely keep your eyes wide open. Do I have any idea of when it will come? No, not at all. I don't think that anyone can have a clue unless you work at Coinbase. But yeah, I personally wouldn't be surprised it will be coming anytime soon here, to be honest. Because VeChain is just a very strong coin, very good asset, and I think you should be holding it. Then the French. I mean, French, I always got like threes on my school here, guys. I don't know how your education system works with like the degrees, but I got like always very bad notes for French. Senso is the best metaverse. I mean, I do know this project is the best metaverse. Let me see how it's performing like. Look, whoa, this coin like shoot up like crazy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure. Only 31 million market cap, but I do know a little bit about this project. I did saw them as well in some events. I was in Dubai with the crypto events. I did saw them as well. Did have them in the chat here. The 19th is a new move. So today we've got like the new full moon, and the full moon usually indicates a big pump on Bitcoin. So let's see. Robert, do you have any thoughts about PayPal using Bitcoin? I mean, PayPal using Bitcoin is already pretty old news here, but of course, it's just why there's the volume. It's just why there's the volume. I mean, yeah, of course, I do have any thoughts about it. I mean, it's a good thing to have here. So yeah, particularly exciting. Let me quickly check out on what the most amount of volume. So the most amount of Bitcoin volume, by the way, comes from Binance. For everyone who doesn't know yet, the USDT pair. 3 billion volume. Then we got like the Coinbase exchange, FTX, Yobi. FTX, of course, is all market makers, so yeah, they always have high volumes. So yeah, pretty cool to see here. You got as well BYBIT on 36 here, so 0.16% of the volume on Bitcoin. I was quickly checking out if we were like seeing as well PayPal on the list over here, but yeah, PayPal is definitely bringing some more volumes to Bitcoin, so it's of course a positive side here, allowing and making it easier for certain people to invest in crypto is of course always a good thing to have here. It's definitely very exciting. Yo, broker, what city do you live in the Netherlands? I do live in Utrecht, if you are wondering. If there was a coin outside of the top 10 you would have invested in, what would it be? It would be VeChain for me, very easy to say here. Can you tell us a little bit about XRP, about the case? Is it important for crypto in the future? Of course, it's important that the SEC is... I do personally think that the SEC is, in the end of the day, going to give green light to Ripple. But Ripple, the company, of course, they're saying it's a security. It is a security, in my opinion, as well. I think Ripple is a security. But you know what the whole big problem with it is like, his case can be maybe taking another 2 years from now on. And that could be resulting in XRP doing 2 years. Not a lot here in terms of price action. But it's going to be important for crypto in the future, yes, for sure. Because yeah, I mean, a lot of people learn from it. A lot of people know how to cover themselves in here, because no crypto is going to be a security anymore. So I personally think as well, XRP is at the end of the day going to settle for the case here. I don't think they're going to be a winner. I do think that XRP is at the end of the day going to settle, and they have to be paying a very, very big amount for being a security, of course, and they will be adjusting it. But is it going to be important for the future? Yes, for sure. If they're going to come outside of it, and they're going to come back stronger, it's going to be having a positive side for other cryptos. But yeah, this already takes so long here, and of course it's really killing the momentum on XRP here. Of course, as soon as they do get the green light out of the case, I personally think it's going to be extremely exciting. I personally think it's going to be extremely bullish news for XRP as well here. So look forward towards it. So if you had to choose a coin out of the top 20 to invest in, what would it be, like short term, medium term? So I don't know if it, like VeChain is outside of this top 20, right? So VeChain is top 23, but I already gave you VeChain, and I want to be as well give you a different coin here, right? So Elrond is for sure right now as well, holding up very well here, by the way. Here you can just see how strong Elrond is right here. Elrond is definitely a coin that you should be looking at right now here, if you don't own it already, to be honest. Elrond EGLD here. I can't type whatsoever. But yeah, you can see clearly it's holding us up very well here. And Elrond just, of course, not correcting so hard, just like all the other coins here. Just shows us once again as well how strong this project is here and how strong of a future it most likely as well is holding us right now. So yeah, I'm extremely excited. It's reading an all-time highs almost, but yeah, it's just such a good of a project. So I should definitely keep your eyes wide open right now to Elrond. I do think really it's a very strong project, and I do think really it could be, of course, a competitor of Solana, and it could be for sure increased towards the level as well. It has a 6 billion market cap. If you're going to compare it to Solana, yeah, you can see it has a 62 billion market cap. So EGLD trading around $3,000 US. So 10x from here on is definitely doable if you're going to compare it towards the other case. Let me see. But yeah, of course, at the end of the day, the XRP lawsuit is going to be extremely important. And of course, if they're going to win it, it will be having a very positive effect on XRP. It will be as well having a very positive effect on the whole market. But yeah, you just have to wait here. It can take another 2 years from now until we get like the saying out of it. As well, some other coins you could look at. Some real high coins here, maybe top 100 plus here. Let me quickly look at it if I see this coin. But yeah, you could be looking at Swissberg for sure, going to be providing you very good gains here, in my opinion. For sure, there are a lot of coins here. I mean, Swipe, a lot of people have been talking about Swipe recently as well here. Swipe is, of course, a pretty decent project, of course, you could be looking at. You can see it's particularly down right now here, significantly from its all-time high, so maybe it could be, of course, as well, good accumulation zone here. So as well, Jeremy, donating to the channel, you're saying, can you do polymath? Please, do you think it will be going below 0.59 here? So let me quickly check up. So do you think it will be going 0.59? So 0.59 is, of course, this range over here. Do I think it's going to be low? I mean, we did touch it already earlier today, so it's definitely not out of the books that it can go below it, of course. It's definitely always possible that it can go below these levels. But let me quickly check up on this. I mean, there's not a lot of information about this project. It's pretty particularly new here on Binance, at least, then. So that's pretty exciting to see here. Not a lot of information here. You can clearly see that we could be trying to create some kind of a double bottom here. We are forming a double equal low over here right now, and we're bouncing back from the range here. So yeah, since Bitcoin, of course, cooled off here, polymath is as well cooling off massively. You can see the 1 hour candles were massively in a downtrend right now here, and so far it looks to be that the polymath price action is continuing its trend down here. So far we're forming lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, as well with lower low. Just we're clearly in a downtrend, like you can see here in terms of the candlesticks. You're going to look at some very important trend signals here, and if you're going to be looking at some important trend lines here, you can clearly see trend line over here got broken, and it looks to be that we were creating some kind of a descending broadening wedge here. Descending broadening wedge is a typical bullish bias pattern, and of course a bullish bias pattern tend to as well break out towards the upside. Now you can clearly see right now here this bullish bias pattern did clearly break out towards the upside, and so far we are seeing this continuation towards the upside for the polymath price section. So yeah, it's of course looking particularly good right now for the imminent short term. This could be have a further continuation up here, but in the end of the day, how I will be approaching this coin here is like look at Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin is going to be performing good here, and look at the analysis of Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin is looking strong, what it is looking right now, in my opinion, right now here, I personally do see a polymath as well bouncing back through to higher ranges from here on. So it's going to definitely come down to Bitcoin as well. We could be looking at some very critical levels of previous support or resistance. You can clearly see this range over here. You can clearly see previous support flipped into resistance over here, and as soon as we did broke above it, we saw the price action going exponential as well. We did got rejected over here in this range. So yeah, polymath really is going to have a hard time around the 66 cents there. But as soon as we do break above this range here, I do not see the market going below 59 cents that easily anymore. So yeah, right now you should focus on this level above you. If we do break above it, yeah, we could be going for further continuation up here for sure. So that's of course looking particularly good here, and I'm looking forward towards where it could be heading towards from that point. By the way, guys, we did close another 1 hour candle. We did open another 1 hour candle, and yeah, it looks to me that we are having some kind of a spinning top right now here. No spinning top, but yeah, it looks to be that we're creating a particularly big wick on the top side. Close it in the red here, so let's see how it's going to be playing out here. AKs will donate to the channel. You're saying altcoin. Let me quickly check up on altcoin. Altcoin. So yeah, altcoin, of course, has been going sideways for quite a while here. It has been nothing doing so special, to be honest, for quite a while here. Yeah, you can see a lot of hype was around altcoin. I know in the beginning of the year. Around half point of the year, of course. Telcoin did broke the uptrend over here, right? And getting retested this trend line towards the upside. So particularly bearish, of course, what we're seeing right now in the short term. Hopefully we're going to still bounce back from this range here. If we're going to look at the downside resistance line, we did clearly saw this resistance line from the highs getting created here. Dick broke above it, and then we fell below it once again, so that's pretty unfortunate to see, to be honest. Altcoin, maybe weekly time frame, we could be seeing a better consolidation pattern getting formed there. But yeah, in general, we are seeing massive consolidation playing out for Altcoin. I don't know exactly where it could be heading towards if I'm going to look at the higher time frames, because yeah, it shows a lot of insignificance. 4 hour time frame, clearly in a downtrend, clearly has been forming lower highs here along the way down here, clearly has been forming a lower low structure as well along the way down. So it looks to be some kind of a parallel channel structure. So I could be even better use the parallel channel tool here to, of course, make up a view on this market. So you can clearly see it's moving down in a parallel channel, it's moving down in a lower low phase, lower high phase. So yeah, for me right now, this clearly shows us on Telcoin, we are definitely losing momentum right now. We're definitely losing strength here, and this is definitely not of the best charts I've been seeing for a while here. And yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out from this point, of course. So pretty excited what we're having over here on the daily time frame. We're forming a lower low right now than the previous low, which indicates is that we're losing a little bit of strength here. We're forming as well lower down the RSI, so not really a real big trend reversal signal on the 1 hour candles as well. Not a real big trend reverse signal. We're seeing several bullish divergence getting formed on the 4 hour candles right now. Lower lows in the market is getting formed, higher lows on the RSI. So, I mean, I don't know exactly what I think about Telcoin. I don't really see it massively spiking back to new optimum highs yet here from this point. And as well, it is still losing massive amounts of strength here as well. It came down all the way from this massive pump here from previously around here, approximately 52% here in just a matter of 10 days here, 15 days here. So that's a particular big cool off period that we did got over here. So that's pretty important to look at. Okay, guys, then told us let's drop out of school. I mean, that's not what I'm saying here. I should definitely only drop out of school if you really have a good business plan, or if you already got a business rolling, of course. But yeah, if you do get that, yeah, for sure, drop out of school. And for me, dropping out of school was the best thing to do so right now here. Was the best thing in my life here. Best decision I've ever made here. I'm definitely not regretting it any single minute from it. Definitely not any single minute I regret this. But guys, anyway, Today was not a very long stream here, but I will be wrapping up the stream right now here. So, of course, I wish I could have been doing a longer stream today, but unfortunately, I do have to head out right now here. Later today, I will be back home here, like in 2 hours from now, I will be back home. So if we're going to be back home here today, I will be, yeah, of course, either drop another update video to you guys out there, of course, if something plays out here, or either we'll be doing another live stream. So today was definitely a very short live stream here. Tomorrow, I will be for sure trying to do a longer one, and the day after, I will be trying to do an even longer one than that one. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards that one for sure. I'm very excited that you guys were here once again today, tuning in towards an amazing stream here. Hopefully I will be seeing you guys back tomorrow or either later today, of course, if we're going to see anything playing out interesting. So guys, nevertheless, thank you so much for watching here, and hopefully we'll see you guys on the next one here on the channel. Peace out. Goodbye.